on play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for some space. It's Alexander. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35. He picks up a 1st down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Maryland. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upright. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Looking right, this one caught.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down upcoming after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Finds room at the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Mustangs offense back on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack. And
oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Motion now from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
It leads to second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, SMU 14, Texas A&M 7.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And now the handoff. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Dropping back, it's Weigman. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal. Texas A&M.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on play. No huddle now for the offense. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 47 set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your SMU Mustangs will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. A handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of the...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's tackled down at the 3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ponies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Term starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Weigman. Catch made on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion with the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter.
Set to advance on the football.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And that is another first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
third down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kick is the ball on the ground. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Texas A&M 21.
And the Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Powering through. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down. With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff to the right side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Back to throw. It's Weigman. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
And the Mustangs moving quickly down the field here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Of 2. 2nd down coming up.
Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. It's an option look. And that run produces a decent gain.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Scanning the field. It's Weigman. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Owens. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here's that defense shifting again. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, it's a reverse. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Weigman. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Across the 45 now. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
And the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Jennings. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
The Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down play coming up.
Listen. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the single back. Bites off a defender. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Mustangs are on the move here.
Under. Jackrabbit.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. Two.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Ready.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Mustangs are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return.
A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Breaks in. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, A&M. This offense really clicking.
Texas A&M. Number 2.
See if they can convert the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 38 all.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play in that corner.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down.
3:25.
Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Catch made on the right side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Timeout, SMU.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
29.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
A timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And out comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next.